Okay, this is a real heavy topic. Give me a second. Now, my comment, I'm gonna play the background. I'm gonna let you listen to what JD Prince has to say. I'm gonna let you listen to what the questions that Whoopi is asking. But I remember, family. And this is just my theory. This is just my theory. They can say whatever they want to say. Everybody can judge any situation. Everybody can think whatever they want to think. But back in 1996, Hillary Clinton Hillary Clinton came on the TV and she said that black people are super predators. That's what she said about my people. And to a certain degree, she is right. Because it's a certain percent of our people that give into criminality. Not all of us, but a few of us. You know what I'm saying? It's a portion. Like right now, it's 2.2 million people locked up in prison. Right now, it's over 400,000 black men locked up. But a lot of them that's locked up are innocent. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are innocent. And when we go to court, a lot of things that we do, white people just get off for. They'll lock us up over it. You know what I'm saying? They'll lock us up over it and they'll just let everybody else leave. But they act like everybody else ain't in prison too. You know what I'm saying? They act like everybody else ain't in prison, and the law is already stacked on us 10 times more worse. So we're not judged like everybody else with the law. But the one thing, and I know, this ain't got nothing to do with what they talking about. I'm just trying to figure out because we're gonna go back to that same super predator. Now, those super predators, they let come in jail, out of jail, in jail, out of jail, in jail, out of jail, and they build up a rap sheet that go over decades. They've been doing crime since 1990. It's 2026. That's 30 years. Why haven't you took that person out of society? So that same small fraction of our people, you know what I'm saying? Remember, out of 40 million people, only half a million of them are locked up. The same ones that are locked up, half of them are innocent. You know what I'm saying? But the same criminals, they let go in jail, out of jail, in jail, out of jail. And those are the ones out terrorizing the people, the black community and everybody else. Why they just don't let them people stay locked up? They want those same people to be the face of black people. It's over 39 million black people that don't break no laws. You know what I'm saying? We don't break no laws. We don't get into no trouble. We pay all our taxes. We raise our children. We raise our family. We are productive in society. So why is it the small fraction of the small percent got everybody going all crazy for, oh, black people, all criminals? Hold up. That's pretty damn good out of our numbers. 39 million black people are free. Only 500,000 black people are locked up. That is damn good. You know what I'm saying? That is damn good. And in that same number, that 400,000 people, it's a large percent of them people that are innocent. But those other black people, you know what I'm saying? The other ones that keep on getting in, the other brothers and sisters that keep on going to jail, getting out of jail, doing other crimes, doing other crimes. When does it have to come to a point to where society says enough? That's why I like California. You only got 3 times. You know what I'm saying? The three stuff. That's one thing, one policy I love about California, because even if you keep on doing the crime, it doesn't even have to be a heinous crime. They still gonna lock you up. Let me give you an example. The dude wasn't even black. Dude had 2 strikes. He got out of prison. He was hungry. Now, I'm not saying that they right for this, but he got out of prison. He was hungry. He didn't have nowhere to go. He didn't have no food. It was a birthday party. He went over to the birthday party for the kid. He took 2 slices of pizza. They called the police. They arrested him. They gave him his last strike. That was his last day to be in society when he stole that pizza. That's why I like the 3 strikes law. But I'm just asking my people out there, why do they let that small fraction of black people terrorize everybody when it's only a small percent of people? And the same super criminals and everybody else race, it gets no mention about. Everybody has super predators. You know what I'm saying? Every race of people got some super predators up in there. You can't tell me that there's not. There's some super predator white people, super predator Asians, super predator Mexicans. but there's no mention in it. But that same population that's locked up, why do they paint all of our race of people as if we're all like them? Remember, 39 million black people are free. We pay our taxes, we raise our family, we're productive in society, but that small fraction that's over in prison, when they get out, they're going to go back in. They get out, they go back in. But then for some reason, that's the whole race. The criminality, that's the whole face of black people. But let's go back.
What did black people do to this administration that has allowed it to really stigmatize folks of color? And you know how hard it is. You have folks of color in your family.
Sure.
So when you see, things, the Emmett Till stuff coming down, or them.
Why we gotta be labeled? Why we gotta be put all in with everybody else? We black. I hate when y'all say that. I hate when other black people sit up there and say people of color. No, once you say their ethnicity, we're black. We're black Americans. That was easy, right? If you want to talk about another demographic or another race category, won't you just name them? What is their names? You know what I'm saying? So when you say people of color, that's like a broad canvas that covers a lot of different individuals. Black people got to stop using that terminology. We are black Americans. We're talking about black business. If you want to say another ethnicity, just say the name of the ethnicity. They don't have to lump us all together when black people are fighting for okay, we're fighting for everybody, but nobody ain't helping us like that.
Doing all kinds of removal of information of black heroes. How does that sit with you?
I really want to know what he has to say. I know he's going to cover up. I know he's going to bring excuses. I know he's going to deny. He's going to play the denial game. But I really want to hear what he got to say, what this administration got to say about all the attacks on black people. I bet you he start blaming us for crime. I bet you this man, I bet you your vice president start blaming black people for what's happening to them. And that's always been a thing here in America. Let me blame the slaves for being slaves.
Well, what exactly are you talking about, Whoopi? Because you just, I know.
You know damn well what she talking about. You know damn well what she talking about.
Emmett Till was the kid. No, I want to know what she's.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
To your actual point.
So in a lot of the museums, there's so many. Where they're taking down the actual history that happened in this country. Slavery happened.
The one thing I don't understand about America, okay, you could try to paint over history, you could try to pave over it, you could try to erase it, you can try to whitewash it, but everybody is paying attention to America. Remember what it said. If America has a cold, the whole world has a flu. So everybody is copying America and what happens here in America. America is the most popular country. You could take out the fact that, we claim to be a superpower, but just look at it. America is copied and emulated and assimilated by all other cultures.
All kinds of stuff happened, and it seems that it has been very easy for this administration to remove that and also to denigrate black folks who have worked their behinds off to get this American dream. How do you, you know better.
So Sonny, that was actually a very helpful intervention, because I think the story you're talking about is where, allegedly the administration is holding back the appointments of people based on skin color. I've seen this story.
I'm talking about a host of things. I'm talking about black history getting erased from public spaces. Black voter districts are being dismantled. Black leaders.
JD, your president went ahead and fired almost every black person in the cabinet. You seen that, you know what I'm saying? You seen all them black people when Donald Trump took power, and any black people that was working in the government was fired. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. Black people ain't nothing going on.
Being sidelined from our ranks. Where do Americans of color fit in this vision? Because it doesn't seem like we fit.
I think, Sonny, my view, let me...
And if I may, since October of last year, there's been something like 6,668 refugees allowed into the country. All but 3 were white South Africans.
So, first of all, I'm very skeptical of that number because we have a lot of different immigration pathways in the United States of America. But let me just address Whoopi's point. Look, first of all, you asked the question, and maybe you don't believe this coming from me, but I think everybody is welcome in our political coalition. Frankly, even if you didn't vote for us, everybody is welcome in our country so long as you're an American citizen with the duties and the legal obligations and rights to be here. But Whoopi, let me just give you an example of this. Okay, so you say that we're anti-minority or anti-black.
No, I didn't say that. I asked. See?
Well, okay, fine. Fair.
Don't start any stuff with me, man. Don't get me in trouble. Don't start no stuff with me. But
I misinterpreted your question, but let me answer.
No, you didn't. You heard exactly what she said. You know exactly what she's talking about. It's over 6 females on that panel, and they all said the same thing, but you don't know what nobody's talking about.
Your actual question there. What I'm saying, I think, okay, look at Washington, D.C. One of the most democratic and one of the blackest, by share of population, blackest cities in the United States of America, has seen a radical decrease in violent crimes and sexual assaults and in murders. We have tried to take the crime issue seriously, in part because we believe everybody, whether you're black or white or rich or poor, deserves to live in a safe neighborhood.
why does the crime? Where does the crime step in? This is not about crime. This is
black women
about
lost their jobs.
Right. This is about
Sonny,
human rights.
Told you he was going to start blaming black people. He started talking about crime. That wasn't the question that was being asked. Was not, but deflection.
What you're saying is we got to do more on the economy.
And black history has been erased from public spaces.
Black history is not erased from public spaces.
Guys, we do have to get to Iran when we get back.
Yeah,
There's some very important news to
I'm
get
telling
to.
you, we celebrate black history. We celebrate all American history in this administration. You guys might be skeptical of this, but
Okay, if that's the case, we got Juneteenth coming up. Let's see what happened. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you heard what he said and the words that he was using, and he said that we not a racist country and blah 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 and yada yada yada. Let's see how they celebrate our people on Juneteenth. Let's see.